Okay, the economy may be tanking, but advertisers spared no expense, at least during the Super Bowl. So did the spending of a record $206 million pay off? With us now is Woody Kay. He's managing partner and chief creative officer at the ad agency Arnold, D.C. You said you walked in here feeling a little beat up today. A lot of action in these spots last night.
Well, I think all the pyrotechnics on the field, between that and all the violence in the commercials, I'm feeling a little sore this morning.
Let me ask, what's it like watching the Super Bowl with Woody Kay? I mean, do you tend to just you go to the bathroom during the game and you're there for the commercials, or you take in all of it, or?
Well, I took in all of it last night. It was an exciting game, but
Sure
the
was.
commercials were pretty good too. What's it like watching it with me back and forth with my wife? We rarely agree on any of the commercials.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you're the expert.
I don't know about that. She's the consumer.
I was going to say, don't say that in front of her, though. Let's take a look at some of the spots. I know we have the one that kind of ran away with it in the ad meter. Let's take a look, if we can. Let's roll this one, the Dorito spot. Get your reaction to it, if we can. Apparently, we don't have it. Okay, we'll talk. Here it is. Yeah.
It looks like a snow globe.
Nuh-uh, it's real. Here, watch. Free Doritos at the office today? I think that's a yes! Free Doritos!
Will I finally get that big promotion?
Promotion? Not in your future.
Hey, man, what's that?
That's it was funny, wasn't it?
It was a hilarious spot. Yeah.
Are you surprised though? Because usually it seems like it's Budweiser runs away with this thing almost every year and tends to get all the print the next day. This is kind of an upstart.
Well, I think Doritos had a very, very smart promotion, and I think involving the consumer in this was a terrific idea. This spot was very much sort of a YouTube kind of spot. Funny spot. Didn't say a whole lot about the product, but it was a fun spot to watch.
Let me ask you about the cost of advertising. We're looking at it again, but the cost of advertising in the Super Bowl is so enormous. Is the payoff there this year with the economy the way it is? Your thoughts?
Well, I think it is for a lot of the advertisers. I think, for instance, Hyundai last night did a very, very good job on a number of levels. They really positioned themselves as a value brand against their Japanese and German competitors. And they talked about value without talking about price, and they found a very clever way to get their name out.
We're looking at this spot right here. What did you think of this one? Yeah.
This was a great spot. And,
win one little award, and suddenly everyone gets your name right. It's fun.
That's a clever spot. You know what's interesting is we watched 30 seconds of this as a consumer. You know how much really goes into these spots. I mean, it is mammoth undertaking. Walk us through a campaign like this. I mean, from start to finish, how long does it take for the idea to kind of germinate and then to actually see something like this?
I think the advertisers have been working on these spots for a long time. Pretty much everything we saw last night has been in the works for a long time. On the other hand, there's spots like Cash for Gold, which actually our agency did, was produced in, I think, 2 weeks. So it can go from months and months or a quick production.
What about the surprise factor of these ads? Because I know a lot of times it seems like everybody's just kind of waiting to see what the spots are. It's going to be your first time actually viewing them, and then you're inundated with them for the next 5 or 6 months, and then you're just like, oh, I wish they'd go away.
Well, some of them don't go away. I think a spot like Coke's Avatar spot last night is going to be an enduring spot. I think Open Happiness is a terrific campaign for Coke, and I think you'll see that spot throughout the year.
If somebody comes to you and they say, look, Woody, help me, I want to do a spot and put it in the Super Bowl. Is your thought generally, okay, bring it on. No, is your thought generally, I want to do something funny, I want to do something poignant, I want to do something that stands out? What goes through your mind, and how do you place yourself with so many great spots out there that you resonate?
Well, I think first and foremost, you want to do something that's right for the product or the company or the service that you're doing. And then secondly, you want to make sure that you do something appropriate for the venue. The Super Bowl is a great party, so you want to make sure that you do something that's extremely entertaining. You don't want to be the crappy guest at the party. Right?
Well, thank you for stopping by today, and we loved your take on all of this. Appreciate it. And your wife's right. She's the real expert.
She's always right.
Yeah, she may be watching. I didn't want to make her mad. Okay, still to come on 9 News Now. A number of local artisans display their handiwork this weekend in Loud.